Yes.
What were you saying about your father had an Irish doctor?
Yes, he had first he had an American doctor who was very good. He was an Irish doctor. He said my father was a very ill man and he needed to go to the hospital. But my grandmother, who's Italian, heard of this Italian doctor who's supposed to be the miracle on South Beach. Anyway, she said to my mother, you have to get this Italian doctor, change the doctors. So we changed the doctors and my father died within 5 or 6, about a month later, he was dead. Because the needles he gave him were not good for my father. I don't know what he gave him.
Was it consumption? Did he have tuberculosis? What did he die from?
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia?
Yes.
How old was he, Ma?
35, 33.
No, 1933 he died. He was 29.
Oh, I'm sorry, he was 29, yeah.
June 21st, I
Oh,
think.
you're in the movie too, not there.
Ma, what day? June 20th or June 22nd?
The 22nd of June, 1933.
You didn't light candles for Marie this morning?
I did.
I don't like candles. Well, I like one candle a week is enough.
Really? You're not burning your fingers, are you?
No.
Did you go to Alaska with Aunt Marie?
Yeah, we had a good time.
Really?
We wanted to see the bears, and they took us to see these big bears, but they were stuffed with.
They weren't real?
No, they were real, but stuffed. Did you ever see stuffed bears? Bears, and they were stuffed. And Marie goes, but we came here to see a real bear. I said, Marie, I can't help you in that respect. First of all, we got here and you took somebody else's luggage. Secondly, we got here and what else did you do? You did something else. I don't know what you did, but it was all wrong. And she laughs at everything. We had a good time. Oh.
It was a cruise?
No, we went. Yes, we went.
It was on a boat?
It was a cruise.
It was a cruise after we left. What's the name of the city that's so big and beautiful there?
Anchorage?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Really? Was the food good?
Excellent.
Really?
Food was good.
Did you share a cabin or you had your own cabins?
No, we shared. We each had our own bed in the cabin. And we took turns paying for each other's food. I paid one night, she paid another night. You know, we had a good time.
Did you once go over on the Queen Mary or the Queen Elizabeth? Did you go to Europe once on a boat?
I
The
did.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And Michelangelo, right, Ma?
Yeah.
And were you with them, Cassandra?
Yeah.
Was that fun?
It was wonderful. We never were on a cruise in our whole lives.
How long did it take to go?
10 days.
Yeah. I bet the food was good then.
Excellent.
Really?
Yeah, and the only thing was that my husband was so intellectual that all the immigrants on that boat spoke Italian, but none of them spoke English well. And he had a hard time getting to get them to understand what he was talking about.
He didn't speak Italian?
No.
No. Why didn't you translate?
I did translate to the best of my ability, but it's almost impossible.
Was it just the four of you? You and Tommy and Cassandra?
No, we were a whole bunch.
Oh, yeah?
Whole bunch. I don't know who they were.
It was just us, Ma. Remember me, Tommy went before Daddy, and then Daddy flew over, and then...
Daddy would not take a boat again.
Right. And then remember the captain had his eye out for you, and he invited you to the captain's table?
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was nice.
Yeah, that's an honor.
Was it an honor?
Yeah, invited to the captain's
I didn't
table.
even know it. All right. What's that noise? The cricket. It's okay.
And did they have music playing during supper? Like accordion players?
Yes, more than accordion players. They had the violinist was going from table to table. Wish my mother was there. Uncle Joe played the banjo, you know. The butcher with the straw hat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, my mother played the violin, And Uncle John was a lousy player of the, he played something, but it was like all off key. That was Uncle John. Uncle Mike, he didn't want to play anything. Grandma made sure all her boys played something. Grandma Clementine was something. Here she is without money, with 5 kids on the boat, and Grandpa didn't even know she was coming. She wasn't going to let him stay any longer in the United States. When you want to write a story, you can get an old story and write about it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
My grandfather had a lot of girlfriends. He had the white beard and the white hair, and he was husky, you know, Grandpa.
Were they young girlfriends?
Yeah, they were all pretty, like in their 30s and 40s. Yeah, he was a bad boy.
Were they all white girls?
They were, yeah, no other colors. No, yeah, they were all white girls. Yeah, there weren't many black there. There were very few blacks. Your cousin's Indian guy would go for a black.
Well, he's not black, he's brown.
What a brown. Yeah, he could. I like him.
Z.
Yeah, but how does the other guy feel when he's around? The fat guy. That was her boyfriend.
Right.
You don't know how they feel. Who knows?
Yeah, you know.
How do you feel? He's going to say, I feel rotten. I had a heart attack. She gave it to me.
All right, Nellie, you're in such a good mood. Let me see you do Jimmy Durante.
I don't want to do cha-cha-cha, Jimmy Durante.
Come on, just 5 seconds.
What did he used to say?
Good night, Mrs. McGillicuddy. Come on, let me hear you.
Good night, Mrs. McGillicuddy. Fly.
Fabulous.
That
You're
was
fabulous. Did you used to watch Arthur Godfrey?
All the time.
Yeah. And remember what he used to sell? The sponsor, you remember who his sponsor was?
No, I really don't.
Lipton tea.
Oh, I really don't. I never drink tea anyway.
Yeah, Arthur Godfrey. What's that, honey? I'm trying to make a movie here. What are you doing?
Sorry.
We can take a breather now.